Hi, all the signs of the Zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides in this psychic crystal reading for the full moon in Aquarius, July 2021. As always, I'm going to look into my crystal and give you psychic predictions and messages for each of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air, and how these elements will be affected by the energies of this full moon in Aquarius, and these effects will last for 2 weeks and up to 30 days. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So before we get started, I want to read you some information I looked up about this Aquarius full moon. The Aquarius full moon, July 2021, is quincunx Venus, which may increase your desire for love and affection. Yet it could also bring up a rise in tension between you and a love partner. You and your partner's differences could be magnified for the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. Feeling edgy and anxious may make rest and relaxation out of the question. You may also have the feeling of constantly needing to be on the move and on the go. All of this inner stress and anxiety can give you the strong impulse to learn. You may find the center of your tensions circling around intimate relationships, home life, and family. Discord and conflict in relationships will be glaringly obvious to you, which can drive up issues from this Aquarius full moon and its aspects as it conjuncts Saturn and squares Uranus. Imbalances with karmic implications will be evident in love, attentiveness, and tenderness. Having a good perspective on the big picture in a detached manner will be very prevalent now. Expect powerful flashes of insight. Your intuition will be on fire. Use this to your advantage when you're dealing with any relationship issues that arise. You may even experience some dramatic and surprising revelations now and for the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. So now on to the psychic crystal part of this video. So first I'm going to look into the element of earth. This will be Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. You may feel like you want to jump out of your skin, and you may feel like a little more irritated with people around you or people in your life than usual. You may feel like you want to blame people or situations for some things going on around you or affecting you over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you, earth signs, are taking something up to the next level and enhancing it and developing it and really making it something that is superior quality. And this could be some work project you're doing, some creative project, or just something you're really good at doing, a hobby, a craft, a website, a business. Some of you earth signs are going to be implementing new strategies to solve problems. And these problems could be in love relationships, in work, in business. Some of you earth signs are going to start to financially or in some other way reap the benefits of something that you put out there into the world. It could be a video, a blog, something that you did in writing, a publication of some sort, or some work that you did. And, reap the rewards could mean a few things. It could be, good reputation, public recognition, acknowledgement, positive feedback. It could also be money. Some of you earth signs are going to start seeing somebody new that could take you to new heights in love, ecstasy, but also in new heights in other ways, in business, in other areas of life. And this would be applicable the strongest for the next 2 weeks, but it can go up to 30 days. Some of you earth signs are going to be teaching somebody something and then they turn around and teach you something. Or it doesn't have to be the same person, but you may be teaching something and then you end up learning something as well. Be careful that you don't eat too much, and be careful you don't exaggerate issues. You may have the tendency to do that. And maybe that's why you might want to eat too much, because it could be emotional eating. And if you feel oppressed by anything over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days, you're going to want to change whatever is making you feel oppressed. If it's a job relationship or a love relationship, a job situation or a love relationship or a family situation or a living situation, wherever you feel like you're being constricted, confined, or oppressed, you're going to want that kind of freedom to break free. So you could make some drastic changes could occur for some of you earth signs, if you've got that feeling. Some of you need to be cautious you're not wasting too much time on things that don't really matter or are kind of too superficial. And I'm going to use the phone as an example. I know people talk about the phone all the time, but maybe that's not the best use of your time. Maybe it's too surface, too superficial, but it could be other things. It doesn't have to be the phone. It could be other things. So make sure you're not wasting time on superficial, unimportant things over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. You may have have the drive to escape, use things as escapism. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. If you would like a more detailed description of a psychic crystal reading for your sign specifically for the month of July, that link to my Vimeo psychic crystal readings for July for your sign is posted below in the description box and also on my website at theluckymermaid.com. And August is being edited now, so when August psychic crystal readings are completed, I will add that link below this video as well. They're not completed yet. They're recorded, not completed. So now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Some of you water signs may be wanting to change your field of endeavor. You may be thinking of changing your career or changing your job, or just making big changes. You may find yourself, some of you water signs, really starting to understand people better and their perspectives than maybe you did before. So you understood your own perspectives, but you may be understanding other people's perspectives better over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. You may actually be driven in some ways to start up something. Some of you may be driven to start up a new business or a new creative project, or to join a new club, foundation, group, organization, sporting team. Some of you water signs are going to really want to dig in deep into secrets or getting to the answers, digging deep to finding answers to things that you are perplexed by, or that are secrets, or that you feel you need the knowledge and information to help you in some way move forward. So some of you water signs are digging in deep into looking for answers. Some of you may receive important information in an email or regular mail or some kind of important message that may help you or lead you to change direction in some way. Some of you water signs are going to really amp up like whatever you create or produce. You're going to be amping it up even more. So like if you're in some kind of job or business or hobby where you produce things, it's going to be go, go, go for you. Some of you will be receiving a lot of compliments because you may have either your aura is just shining and more sparkly and people are noticing it, or you've done some things like changed your hair color, changed your hairstyle, lost some weight, toned up, something, different makeup, different clothes. Or it's your aura, because I get people like really noticing you and complimenting you. I also feel that the water signs are going to be getting valuable insight and information from their spirit guides from the energies of this Aquarius full moon. You may have the tendency to overdo it and be too hard on yourself or hard on your love partners or family during this next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you that have been suppressing anger or are suppressing it over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, it could pop out. You could like have an outburst from it. I also feel some of you water signs need some more substantial information before you sign on the dotted line. So if you're signing any contracts or bills of sale, if you're selling something, if you're buying something, if you're signing a contract for a job or a lease, if you can wait till, I'm going to say like around the 20th of August, you would be better off if you can put it off. So I hope those messages were of help to you, water signs. And if you would like to get more specific predictions and messages from my spirit guides for your sign in a psychic crystal reading for this month of July, that link is down below in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com. And I will be adding August psychic crystal readings once they're completed being edited. They're already recorded, but they are not done being edited yet. I will add that link at a later date. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Some of you fire signs are going to be really, really energized that you are on fire to get things done, like really amped up about completing projects. Some of you fire signs may feel like you are having to start over in some way. It could be your life is starting over. It could be a love relationship starting over. It could be moving to a new location and starting over, or there may be projects and things that you've been working on or doing that you may find that you have to start over. Some of you fire signs may even lead the charge in some kind of campaign or something you strongly believe in that you want to see take off. It could be even a fundraiser for people. It could be a campaign, like a political campaign, or some other type of campaign that you believe in. Some of you are really going to start to lead by example. And like you're going to be a shining example, kind of like a paramour that people are going to say, hey, look at the great thing or job or whatever that the fire sign has done. And use you as an example of like being successful or doing the right thing or having a lot of knowledge or doing something really cool. Some of you may receive money, and it could be coming to you from a family member. It could be an inheritance, a gift of cash. It could be a bonus. It could be a commission. It could be even something that's like going to be ongoing. Could be a raise, but I get like receiving money, and it could even be like winning a lawsuit or some kind of winning a lottery or payout, because I feel like it's reoccurring money, not just once. You may take on more projects, more work. You may be asked to work overtime. You may want to do it. You may take on more work in other ways, like get a part-time job or start a sideline business, and then you're still having your regular job, but you're taking on additional work. Somehow, I feel that some of you will be taking on additional work. Some of you fire signs need to be cautious over the next 2 weeks to 30 days that you calm down, because I feel like your energy is going to be on a short fuse and your patience is going to be tested. Some of you fire signs need to be careful that you're not asking too much of somebody or expecting too much of somebody. And I feel for some of you, this is like really directed at one of your children or a significant other. But it could even be employees if you're a boss, or if you're a manager or a supervisor. And it could backfire on you asking too much. Some of you fire signs need to really be careful that you are not disregarding psychic impressions or messages coming to you from your higher self or your spirit guides or your deceased loved ones. I feel you may have the tendency to like push it off and blow it off. So I hope those messages were of help to the fire signs. And if you would like to get more detailed messages where I'm using the crystal and connecting with my spirit guides, my psychic crystal readings for the month of July, that link is down below in the description box. And it's also on my website, thelluckymermaid.com. And August psychic crystal readings are completed, but they are being edited. So as soon as I complete those, I will add that link down below this video. So now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So now I'm looking at the air signs. I feel like you're one of the groups of signs that may have the most activity, because I get a lot of amped up energy around the air signs. Some of you air signs are ready to tackle new things and you want to discard or cut off or eliminate things that may feel like they're worn out, stale, things that you don't want to do anymore. That could be job, work, could be a love relationship, could be a lot of things, could be your daily routines and schedules even. Some of you air signs are going to have to process new things because you may be getting promoted or having to take on more and new business and work. This could even be if you own your own business as well. Some of you air signs may be really inspired to take out things from the past and start looking over like old love letters or photos from growing up, from your childhood, or, from your youth, and sentimentality, looking over things from the past, romanticizing things about the past could come up here for some of you air signs. Some of you air signs may be really broadening your scope and networking and talking to new people. And if it's not networking for your business or for a job, it could be social networking, like expanding your social network. Some of you may receive a lot of compliments because you may be doing something different with your hair. Or because I do get hair here. You may change the color, you may change the style, you may do something drastic with it, but I do get some of you air signs getting compliments on something you do or some changes you make, and it does seem to involve your hair. Some of you get some really good deals now where you could receive expensive merchandise at a fraction of the price over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. So if you're in the market for something, whatever it is, technology, clothes, doesn't matter, art, whatever you want to get, you may get the best deals now that ever over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you air signs may have a forgiving nature, but there could be somebody that comes back from the past that's looking for forgiveness from you, that you may want to give into that and forgive them. But the caution here is I would think twice about that. Some of you air signs need to be cautious that you may be reading into something someone's saying to you, where you may think there's more to it, but really there isn't. So you may think, oh, there's a hidden meaning there, or, oh, they're really saying more than what they're saying. I don't feel that that's the case. I feel you're thinking that there's more to it than what there is. Some of you air signs also need to be cautious because you may have somebody that's trying to impose something on you or inflict something on you that you're not really on board with, or you're put off, or you don't feel that it's right. And you may have the tendency to allow it to happen or go along with it, but you're very disgruntled by it. You also have to conversely be careful that you're not inflicting your will too strongly and what you want to see happen on somebody else, and that they really don't want to do it. So that's one of those predictions, like, you know, it could go either way there, coming at you or coming from you. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I use a variety of divination tools for very specific topics, you can go to my website, theluckymermaid.com, and go to the videos tab, and there you will see all the different video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and you can click on the sign you want and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, some of the most recent video series I've recorded is my mid-year love update for 2021, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for both singles and couples. The first half of the reading is for the single people of your sign. The second half of the videos are for the coupled people of your sign. And those predictions go out for the rest of this year, the next 6 months. Also, my mid-year psychic tarot update for 2021. That also is for each sign of the zodiac for the next 6 months. My solar eclipse in Gemini, June 10th, 2021, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. Those predictions go for 6 months, and so they go from June for the next 6 months. So we're in the middle of that. And I use the same exact format for my lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, May 26th, 2021, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. Those predictions last for 6 months, so we're still being affected by that lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. So if you haven't checked the eclipse videos out for the solar eclipse in Gemini and the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, you might want to check them out. That link is also below. Those links are also below this video and on my website. And my career and finance, psychic tarot, and crystal readings, those predictions were going out 12 to 18 months, and they go all the way till November of 2022. So if you haven't checked those out yet, you might want to. And my Saturn and Aquarius psychic tarot and crystal readings, those predictions go for 3 years, from December of 2020 until March of 2023. The What's Lucky and New for You in 2021 psychic tarot and oracle card readings, those predictions started in March of this year of 2022 and go until March of next year of 2022. So March of 2021 until March of 2022. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you won't see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use a variety of divination tools, usually tarot because people seem to like that the best, but I use tarot, oracle cards, and my crystal, and I post those predictions, and they're for all who feel driven to go read them. Usually they're about five paragraphs long, so it's very likely that there's going to be some messages that are there for you. And those predictions are not just for the day I post them. They can go out for weeks, a couple of months. You just need to check them out and see what's going on. And I'd love to see you on my social media pages. So I do hope you'll join me over there. If you would like to help support the psychic readings I do here on my channel, you could make a donation. I have a donation link that is connected to PayPal that's posted down below. All the different video series I have linked below in the description box. And I want to say a big thank you to those of you who have been quite kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot and it does help a lot. So thank you so much for that. So I hope all the signs of the zodiac out there have amazing blessings that come to you from this full moon in Aquarius in July 2021. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.